something I did. It was when I was a kid in a playground. I was always the fastest kid. I would win sports day every year, and then I remember the first time I ever got beat running. We raced against another school at some like district meet, and I got beat, and that was when I let go of running. I was like, I'm not the best in the world anymore, because when you're a kid you think you're the best in the world, and then you meet at something, then you meet someone, and I let it go. Played soccer, football. So it's in my head now.
You were born in America. That's why.
So I get away with it. Then breakdancing, and that took up a massive part of my life. I just loved any sort of body control. Then saw parkour, felt like a sort of 3D version of breakdancing, and I did that for many years, became successful, and sort of conquered that mountain, so to speak. And I get bored easily. I always thought, everything I've done, I've thought this is me for life. Breakdancing, parkour, and it's funny how life flips it on you, and I realised you have only got one life, so keep it moving and try. I'm very intuitive, and I'm starting to trust my intuition more and more and more as I get older. So as my sort of love for parkour faded, it wasn't because it was just I was bored of it. It was because there was this new thing that I was attracted to, which is what I always did as a kid, was running. And it's a very simple thing, and not running that we associate with putting on active wear and going to the park and doing an hour of something you don't want to do. That's what we associate that with now. Jogging, it's something we have to do to stay fit, to keep up for the bad diet that we've got, to make up for that. But just the running like a child that's in the playground, that they run for no reason. And it's not quite at that stage yet where I'm just plodding about, but I've sort of, as I've shifted more towards going back to nature and mountains, I feel like parkour was the urban form of the rebellion, and wanting to conquer our surroundings. As a human, we want to feel comfortable in our surroundings and environment. Well, I certainly do, maybe not every human, but the ones that are driven to parkour are the ones that want to feel comfortable and feel like sort of boxed in by the city. So I want to stand on top of a building and I feel like, oh cool, I'm in control of this body and this city. I know where I'm at, and I feel comfortable, like the king chimp in the zoo or in the forest, jungle, whatever. And going back to running and discovering running, and I go out to nature and trails and mountains, I feel the same feeling. And then when you're running down the mountain for an hour or whatever it takes you, and you're just letting gravity or whatever do its work, and your feet are just tapping away, and it's not as taxing on the heart and lungs, and your body's just in motion. It's sort of like, parkour is great visually, and you make videos, you do tricks, and you go, wow, my body did that motion, it did that flip. Not many people's bodies can do that, that's cool. But running isn't something that looks visually attractive, it's just very intrinsic, and when I'm doing it, I just feel, it's how I feel. With parkour, you don't feel amazing you feel all right when you're doing it in the control, but it's not like a continuous stream of this simple joy. But when you're running down a mountain, and your body's just doing what it was almost fundamentally designed to do, there's a real calming feeling that comes with that, and it's beautiful thing.
And just the distance running thing isn't really what you want to pursue? Does it really want to be terrains?
Trail running.
Okay, because you did like 100K run.
From London to Brighton I ran,
okay.
100 kilometers.
Did you learn that you don't want to do things like that, or?
No, that's cool, because that's mostly on trail. You don't realise that there's a trail that goes all the way from London to Brighton. You think it's just the road, the carriageway, whatever.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonreelacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonreelacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there, and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.